Today, we're going to explore one of the most iconic metal amps of all time, the Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Taylor, and I do all sorts of guitar-related stuff here on my channel. If that's the stuff you're into, make sure to subscribe and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my videos. Yeah. And if you have any questions for me or things you'd like to see on my channel, go ahead and let me know in the comments below right after you hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So I have this Mesa Dual Rectifier on loan from one of my friends for a comparison video, and I thought while I have it in here, it might be cool just to dive into this thing and check it out, maybe mess around with the different settings in it, and just play some guitar and have some fun. So I don't know much about this amp, and when it comes to all the different revisions of Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifiers and triple rectifiers and all that, I am a noob and don't know really what I'm talking about. So there's not much I can tell you about this amp other than it's a dual rectifier, solo head, and I borrowed it from one of my friends. Let's just get into dialing some metal tones here. I'm also running this into a Mesa Boogie cab clone and then reamping that with my own Mesa Boogie IR, which is an IR I made from one of these Mesa oversized cabinets. You could grab that in the description below for free if it's something you want to mess around with. And I'm using an EC256. Everything in this guitar is stock. Look, I still have the coil tap tag on the tone knob there. So yeah, everything in this guitar is stock. So I have everything here at noon, and let's just turn it on and see what it sounds like. Okay, let's dial in the settings here a little bit and see what we can do this tone. Let's check out the spongy mode for the power section. I don't really like the spongy mode so much. You can hear there's a lot of definition that gets lost, especially in like fast gallopy parts and stuff like that. Spongy, not my thing. Let's switch that back over to the bold setting. Okay, let's mess around with the gain staging here a little bit. We're gonna switch the gain mode over to clean. The orange channel is still set to modern right now, but yeah, let's just hear what this does. Okay, so that introduced a lot of low end. I actually dialed the bass pretty much all the way down and boosted the treble and the presence all the way. And there's this kind of cool edge of breakup tone happening there, but yeah, not totally the way that I would want it to, I think. Let's switch the orange channel over to the vintage mode and see if we can get more of that sort of edge breakup tone going on. So now the orange channel's on vintage mode. The gain structure is still set to clean, like you can tell from this little cool light right here. And the gain's dialed back really low. Let's see it. Alright, so way cooler with the edge of breakup tone there on the vintage mode. I think it's time to switch over to the red channel. Alright, so this is the red channel and everything is set to noon right now. The red channel sounds way more modern to me, even with the orange channel set to modern mode. The red channel just sounds a little bit more like, I don't know, scooped, I guess, and just a little bit more metal. So let's start dialing this in. This is really weird. Look at the way the treble knob behaves on this amp. I don't know if that's normal with dual rectifiers or if that is just a quirk of this amp, but if you own a dual rectifier, let me know in the comments below if that's normal. The red channel sounds really, really great on this amp. Let's throw a tube screamer in the chain here and see what that does to the sound. Okay, so here's the red channel with the tube screamer in front of the amp, and the tube screamer's set with the drive all the way down, the tone right in the middle, and the level all the way up. The tube screamer is really making a huge difference in terms of just tightening everything up and making the tone sound a lot more what I would think you would typically hear on like a metal album. Let's switch back over to the orange channel and see how it affects the orange channel. Okay, this is the orange channel and the gain is still set to clean and it's still on the vintage mode, so. I actually think it's making a big improvement. Let's dial the gain back a little bit on that and see if we can get that cool edge of breakup thing happening again. Turn the bass back. Not quite as much as without it, but still sounds kind of cool. Maybe someone can explain to me what's going on with the treble knobs on these amps, because they both seem to kind of do this weird thing where it's like not turning the treble up and down. It's actually kind of changing the shape depending on what it's set to. Like, check this out. So if you own one of these amps or you know what's going on there, let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious as to what that's all about. Okay, let's switch this over to the modern mode and high gain settings and check that out. All right, so now we have the orange channel set to modern and high gain. And yeah, let's just see what it sounds like. Sounds really cool, but I don't like it quite as much as the red channel, which is kind of surprising to me because among all of the Mesa enthusiasts that I know, they all swear by the orange channel on the dual rectifier, but I'm leaning in favor of the red channel here, so I don't know what that means. Let's try setting both channels up exactly the same and A/B them real quick. So I'm just gonna try to get this matched up. All right, so they're both pretty close here. Let's compare them real quick. Switch over to the red one and see what that sounds like. Yeah, I definitely like the red channel more. I wouldn't set it up that way though. I do appreciate that the orange channel is a little bit more mid-focused and a little bit more thicker sounding, but I think the red channel wins in the context of like a true metal tone for me. I just think the red channel sounds a little bit more metal, even though it sounds like, you know, a little bit more scooped. I kind of like that in this case. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.